Thank you, Brittany. So I'm here to introduce our engagement technique today that we're using. It's called World Cafe. But first of all, I just want to thank some of our state leaders that have joined us here today. We have Regent Beeson, Regent Devine, Representative Norton, and Representative Donholt, and Commissioner Larry Page-Miller, who were kind enough to join us. Hogue-Miller, sorry. Thank you for joining us, and we really appreciate your input and your involvement in our event tonight. The second thing I want to do is a shameless plug for our next big GAPSA event, which is the President's reception, which we are having here. If you're a graduate or professional student, please sign up and come. It's going to be a little bit less of a formal, speaking event and more of just have fun and meet some new people. We're going to have the president and several other administrators around speaking. We're going to have Goldie the Gopher is going to be here. I mean, who doesn't love Goldie the Gopher? We're going to have music, food, all kinds of stuff. And the other great thing about that event is we're also going to be acknowledging excellent advising with our second annual Advising Excellence Award that we started last year. We're continuing this year. So if you have an excellent advisor and you'd love to nominate them, just visit gapsa.umn.edu, our website, and you can find more information there about nominating that person. So what we're going to do right now is World Cafe, and this is a technique that the GAPSA Executive Board has been trying to implement in all of our, or in a lot of our activities throughout the year, and it's a way to engage everybody in the room rather than the loudest people in the room. And what we really want to do with this is to bring out all of the ideas that are available to us tonight, because we are strong believers in the idea that there are good ideas all around and that they don't necessarily come from the people that always raise their hand. So as Brittany said, if we could just have the people that are at tables with only 1 to 2 people join some of the larger tables, so we have more full groups. What we're going to do is start off with the questions that are in your pamphlet tonight. And each session, we're going to be addressing the questions one by one. We're going to go for 20 minutes, and we're going to just have conversations about what everybody at the table thinks about that particular question. And at the end of 20 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody at the table split up and join a new table with a group of people that they weren't with previously. And we're going to start on question number 2 and then so on and so forth. And there should be a facilitator at each table that will be taking notes, tweeting, and recording the activities at each table so that we have a record of this and so we can continue the conversation further. And I think that's about it. Brittany?
Also, we have supplies around the room, so you can see in some places there are sticky pads if you want to grab one of those to put on the table and write on it. Also, the facilitator will stay at the table, and then when people move to it, you don't have to move, just fill in the tables right now. But once we get done with the first question, then you will switch to a table where nobody that you were sitting with before is at your table. And you'll just, if there are some highlights from the previous conversation, you share that quickly, and then you move on to the next question. So maybe a highlight for each of you of what the conversation was at the table before. So start with the first question, and there will be people from MSA harvesting on Twitter, but also feel free to use your mobile devices and use the hashtag SustainHE, and then or retweet to GAPSA, GAPSA-UMN. I also want to welcome Sally Kolstad, the Dean of the Graduate School, who's here. Sorry, I just saw you. I just want to welcome you and thank you for coming. So anyway, go ahead. Thank you.